Well, hello there. Welcome to the stream. And in front of me you see still unfinished Green Grocers. And it is time to change that because I want to get this thing over with. So I'm taking advantage of being home with a bad cold that started 3 days ago. I have a very painful throat and my ears are kind of stuffed and I keep coughing a lot and I do feel a bit feverish. So there's not much I can do other than build Lego, and I know that I can't infect you through video anyway, so hopefully you'll still join me for today. Hey everyone, Adam, Kieran, and Lord Palpy. That is a very casual name. Tanya is there too, and Mauricia from Poland. Welcome all of you. My apologies, there will be a lot of coughing and sneezing and sniffling because I'm not feeling well. So I was able to continue work on this upper floor, which seems to take forever. Here's the hole that leads to the staircase. There is, I think this is going to be a clock or something in the back. And this is supposed to be, I guess, a carpet. And, but this has been, I don't know, just a very difficult build. There were also some pieces that I had misplaced in previous sections of the building, so I had to disassemble sometimes what I did before just to get the right color back. So far so good. I had to repair a few pieces, but that's about it. So hopefully finishing this won't take too much time. And then over here, you see this big staircase, or what is it? This is because I want to improve the lighting in here. So up there is this meager tiny little lamp on the ceiling and it's not very strong. And so when I'm streaming Lego in the evenings, as you've been able to see for yourself, it's kind of a dark place here. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of that upper light and I got myself a what is it? A rice paper lamp and a very strong light bulb, like 100 watts, but in LED. So that may improve the situation quite a bit. But in order to be able to reach the ceiling, like that lamp is right above this table, and it's a big table. So I need to first finish this before I can get rid of the table and then install the lamp. And I think something fell on the floor. I heard something falling. Just great. Hold on. Let me just see if I can find that. Oh, here it is. Another reason that I want more light in here is that this is quickly turning into one of my main rooms for other types of videos as well. I want to do Star Wars commentaries, among other things, on Disney Plus, since I'm lucky enough to have that. And same thing, in order to film those, I just need better light in here. Hello, Lawrence. Hey, Jennifer. Finally created a YouTube channel. Oh, cool. Very good. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Samuel. Taker. Yeah, I have pain in my throat as well. Hey, Robert. Hey, Frodom Max. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Yeah, you need a lot of light, especially with these smaller cameras. This is just a webcam that I'm using. Very cool, Lawrence. You should post some pictures. So let's get going here. I'm at step 14 of this particular building. One of these and three more. Oh, well, one, two, and three. I was very happy to see that the short video that I recorded about Disney Plus is doing very well. I've had a lot of feedback on that. People seem to enjoy the short demo. I even got retweeted by one of my Star Wars heroes. It's someone who did a lot of the voices for the animated series and Rogue One and stuff. And so apparently he's following me on Twitter and on YouTube, which is awesome. Let me go check that real quick. On my YouTube app. So it does give me some extra work in going through all the comments because, as you know, I want to keep my comments clean and positive, so I do a lot of moderation on the comments. Not during the live streams, of course, but let's see, let's go to the comments. And also, I've got a lot of questions from the viewer, so that's how I got the idea of maybe doing more regular updates and reviews. Because I really enjoy the interaction. It's a lot of fun too. And I'm getting a lot of new people that are following, the rest of the stuff, which is kind of cool too. So it may get crowded in the chat after a while. Sorry. Oh, jeez. Maybe not the best day to talk. So this was awesome. This is a reply on YouTube from Steven Stanton. Love your Star Wars videos, Father. May the Force be with you. Subbed. Now, do I have IMDb in here? Because I'm going to show you. Did I install that or not? I always forget what I installed on my previous phone and on this one. No, I don't have it. Well, it doesn't matter. I could just go and type it in. Steven Stanton. IMDb. This is just one of those moments where, as a Star Wars geek, I'm just like, what? Oh my goodness. So, let's go to the, oh wait, it's different on a mobile app compared to the regular IMDb. Okay, let's go to actor. No, wait. Where do I click here for the filmography? Just like that? Yep. Okay. Monsters at Work. Psychonauts 2, it's a video game. It's a sequel to a very, very famous video game. Star Wars Resistance, so he does voices for stormtroopers and surgeons, and even a pirate. Lost in Oz. Star Wars Rebels. Now here's the cool stuff. So he actually voices Grand Moff Tarkin. How awesome is that? You know, in one of those episodes, Tarkin appears. And also, I think Tarkin, isn't Tarkin also in the Clone Wars? I think he also voices Tarkin there, much younger Tarkin. Tons and tons of voices. Stormtroopers, Imperial officers, Mandalorians, Ben Kenobi, Thrawn troopers, etc., etc. And then he's been in Family Guy. Rogue One, Admiral Raddus. That was also, it's a very, very cool role in Rogue One. He's from the same species as Admiral Akbar. And it's quite a good role. So he does the voice for that I don't know, captain or whatever it is. So just crazy that someone who is so involved in all these cool movies is kind of apparently following me on YouTube and enjoying what I do. I like it. Anywho, hello, Mike. Licorice tea. Yeah, I've got lots of remedies for throat. Right now, my throat is hurting a bit, but it's just very itchy. I don't know how to explain that. It's just like, you just want to, you just want to take a toothbrush and then just scratch it, but you can't reach it. It's so itchy. And that's usually the start of something worse. Plus, I have a tendency to get bronchitis very quickly, which unfortunately is one of the least positive souvenirs of my time in Rome. When I studied in Rome, I got very sick, and I was taken to the hospital there, and it turned out I had beginning like a start of pneumonia, and my bronchi had been damaged by all the coughing because it was neglected. I was misdiagnosed by an Italian doctor, and so for a few months I had completely the wrong medication, and so when I was at the hospital, they told me that in the future I'd be much more susceptible to get bronchitis. And the advice was, if you start coughing, stay at home. Don't force yourself. Take ample amounts of rest. And that's the best way to get rid of or to prevent a bronchitis. So that's what I'm doing. I guess working on Lego doesn't count as work, right? Talking, maybe not such a good idea to go and talk. Happy birthday, Carlton. That's so cool. How old are you? Hello, Callum and Adam. Good to see you. And Alfredo, of course. Where are you guys? Where in the world are you? Klingon. Lawrence is talking Dutch, or is typing in Dutch, I should say, because he's from the Netherlands and maybe... actually, he's from Belgium, that's true. Weren't you from the area of Bruges? Brugge? But if you can, I would invite you to type in English so that everyone can join the conversation. And Del Toro is from Hungary. Very good. Nice. Oh, the first birthday. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is a special birthday, of course. Have you seen It Chapter 2? I haven't even seen It Chapter 1 because I don't like scary movies. I may check it out. It is on Netflix over here, I think. Mandalorian, one of the most pirated shows ever. Well, maybe. I guess that Disney just thinks all the more subscribers as soon as we launch in the countries where it's pirated. So people will find a solution anyway. So I think that Disney is just very content to. They'd probably be super happy if the whole world wants to see The Mandalorian. They may not be so happy about pirating, but I think it will only amplify the popularity, if you ask me. All right. Excuse me. Another reason that I'm Legoing right now, doing Lego, is that originally I was looking forward to board games today. We had a session planned for Midara, which is a very cool board game that I've been playing for about a year now. Is it already a year? Something like that. But since there is quite a chance that I'm still infectious, I didn't want to invite my friends over here. Because that's how I got it, from someone who probably spread it around unbeknownst to him or her, and then I picked it up. There was a lot of coughing and sneezing in the stores lately, so it's probably during shopping that I got it, or maybe I got it from someone at the office. I know that Martin had even lost his voice about a week ago. A couple of days later, my coughing started, so who knows? Doesn't really matter. That too will pass. This too shall pass. All right, let's go build another segment of the wall here. Where do I start? Here? And then 4. I just watched a video of one of my all-time favorite YouTubers, Lego YouTubers, and it's Jangbricks. If you ever Googled a review of any set in the entire world, you'll have seen his videos. They're excellent, and he's got a great voice. He's got a very calm voice, very nice guy. And so he does reviews, which are viewed by hundreds of thousands of people, because they're very thorough and very well produced. But he also does builds. So he's doing what I do, but then with probably more recent sets. And so he was explaining that he did all the building without chatting, without commentary. And he said, you know, if I'm building something for two hours, you know, what am I going to talk about? I'm just going to say over and over again, this piece should go here. Ooh, that's cool. That fits. You know, how many times can you say that? So he's like, that's going to be so boring. And so he does all his building sessions with just the sounds of Lego. So the only thing you'll hear is, I guess for some people that is cool too. And I was like, wow, I never even considered not talking while I'm streaming. And then of course I felt a bit guilty, like maybe I'm super boring too. I mean, there have been sessions that I've been doing that, like, what should I do here? This goes here, that goes there. But still, I think that what I like about these streams is that you guys are always asking me tons of questions. So that gives me something to react to. And of course, I'm not a Lego expert at all, so I just enjoy building Lego. So that probably also makes a difference, because Jangbricks he's really known for his Lego commentary, so people tune in because of that. And I think his followers would probably not enjoy it if he would start talking about other topics. So, yeah. But actually, I do like the guy so much that I'd be interested in just him talking about other stuff. All right, we're gonna use a lot of these gray chalices, cups. In Catholic liturgy, we say chalices nowadays because it's a nicer word than cup. All right, let me go back. Unfortunately, this camera is not very good at focusing at a very close range. So I'm also extremely curious. So Jangbrix has these building videos, or these streams that he does are very, very nice to look at. But he has never ever shown his followers how he does it. So I'd love to see his setup. You know, what does his room look like? How does he film all that? Maybe I should just send him an email and ask for a video like that. But he's got hundreds of thousands of followers, so. Your imagination improves on scary movies at 3 a.m. Yeah, I'm like that too. Hello, Pokemon 109 Efi. From Limerick, Ireland. Oh, you live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. I've been there. I wish I could go back. Limerick. Such an awesome part of Ireland. Although Ireland itself is pretty awesome in general. Oh, wait a minute. I need these. So I'm building balconies, or, well, actually not balconies, but this is to prevent people from falling down the stairs. There's a similar balcony like that, one floor below. Oops. I'm missing one chalice. That is not good. I hope I'm not blowing out your ears with all my coughing. And other. This build has just always has been about searching. Okay, I need one more cup. Where am I going to find that? This again is one of those pieces. I'm pretty sure it's there. But the trick is, how do I find it? That's been one of the most unpleasant surprises of building second-hand sets or rented sets. Constantly looking for stuff, and you have to spend so much time sorting, which is really not my favorite thing to do. I just want to build. Oh no, I thought I had one, but I haven't. So did Disney hold true to their promise? Do they really have the old cartoons like Darkwing Duck? Yeah, Darkwing Duck is there. I haven't checked for Tailspin, but Darkwing Duck, got a lot of questions about that. That's why I should probably just do like a Q&A, a new Q&A video. Let me just go to Disney Plus. Did I or didn't I install this on my phone? I thought I did. Or didn't I? Wait a minute. Disney... No, I did not. Okay, but that app is hard to find. So I went to the Play Store and I couldn't find it. Let's type in Disney Plus once more. Nope. My Disney experience. And I know I think there's a link that I can click. Maybe I should just go to the website. DisneyPlus.com. So, accept the cookies. Yeah. Try free. But I think, I already saw this. The thing is, you can't click on this. It doesn't bring you to an app. All right, let me log in here for a sec. Maybe that'll help. Continue, password. Okay. Go to my password manager. I love this phone. I mean, I have not been charging this phone for 3 days now, and it's still at 21%. That's insane. Try that with an iPhone. Okay, log in. Let's see if that works. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, cool. I just logged in, and now it says, get your Android app to start watching. So I click it here, and now I find it. Isn't that weird? So I couldn't find it by typing in Disney Plus in the App Store. Oh, I remember what happened. Last time I tried to download this, it just didn't download. It just kept going round and round and round and just refused to download. That is weird. Maybe it's just a Play Store. I'll just keep it here in the corner. Very strange. Oops. Okay, so how do I find that glass chalice? The cup. What else do I need? Some more green stuff. 2 of 4. 1, 2, and then a bunch of 3x1s. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, I found the cup. Very good. Excellent. Oh, by the way, the Simpsons are not there yet. Were you ever sick on a great feast day? Yeah, oh gosh. I've celebrated Mass where I had to literally hold on to the altar to not pass out. Well, I've had many Masses where, or many, it has happened multiple times that I was so sick that I could barely stand up straight. But with the lack of priests, I can't be sick, basically. That's a pretty big downside there. There's just no replacement. If I get sick or I don't show up for Mass, then 3 churches won't have Mass that weekend. And that is just too much for me, so I go anyway. But, yeah, those are usually not good days. Sorry. So that's going to be tricky tomorrow as well. I have 2 Masses. Fortunately, my colleague here is doing evening Mass tonight, so I don't have to, I can just stay at home. All right, let's do this. But I'm pretty sure that this is not going to be over tomorrow. It was over on Monday, because I have to do a lot of voiceover work and I have to record an online show for TV. So I need my voice and I need to be there. Okay, 4 goes here. Looking good. Chalices for Stella Artois. Game of Thrones, yes, true. The pirating actually for Game of Thrones made them discover how much people loved it. So yeah, it's not black and white. How good is my Irish? I don't know any Irish. I wish I could speak Gaelic, but I can't. Do you like Latin in the Mass? Yes, certainly. Oh, Wolfie, you're sick too. Gosh, hope you feel well soon. Hey, Brandtop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On the 29th of September, Luxembourg has an episcopal ordination. That's true, the auxiliary bishop. Yeah. You may actually see my friend Father Michel Reymarie, who is a buddy from Rome, and he works in the Diocese of Luxembourg. And I'm pretty sure that he's going to be there. Okay, again, I'm missing one tiny little piece. And without it, I can't finish this balcony. Can you make a stop motion? Yeah, that's a lot of work. Oh, Disney Plus downloaded. It's there, it finally worked. All right, open. Cool. So now I can answer all your Disney Plus questions. Log in. Password. Okay. That's not the right. Hold on. Let me go here. This. Go back to the other window and enter it, paste. That's the right one. Very well. Alrighty. Here is Disney Plus right there in front of you all. I can hopefully. Oh, doesn't that rotate? Or does it? Hold on. Yeah, it should. Okay, so unfortunately on my iPad it does rotate and you can watch it like this, but here you can't. So, does Christianity approve of collecting material things? I collect Marvel and Star Wars figures. I'm worried it may be a sin. No, it's not a sin. No. As long as you also do, you share what you have. But no, I mean, some monks do vows of poverty, but so let's see. So don't worry too much about it. It's just as long as we share and we're good for other people. So nice rule of thumb: if you spend a lot of money on something good for yourself or something you just want to have or a hobby, make sure to also spend something for people that don't have anything. I think you'd be okay. Hi everyone, all the way from beautiful Scotland. Long may your rum leak. What is the difference between the Roman color for priests and the American? I don't think there is a difference. There are different types. I happen to like this one because it's very easy. But you have different types for, you know, depending on the taste. All right, someone was asking me about, what is it? So Darkwing Duck is there, and there was another one that I needed to check. Let me go back. Oh, Tailspin. Tailspin. Let me look that up for you. Tailspin. I've never heard of Tailspin. Of course, I grew up in a different era. Tailspin. No. No results for Tailspin. But Darkwing Duck. Darkwing. There you go. Darkwing Duck. Right there. I still can't turn this. That's annoying. Anyway. You can see it here. Darkwing Duck tells the adventures of the superhero aided by his sidekick Launchpad McQuack. Oh my goodness. I should not laugh. That makes me cough. Hey, Allinson. No, I'm sick, unfortunately. Hey, and we have another visitor from Malta. Cool. What is your favorite Star Wars movie? Well, how sick are you? I just have a cold and my throat aches. Favorite Death Star, the first one. There's a black piece to the right of you. Is that the balcony topper? This one? Yep, it is. But I still need one more round stud there. What do you think about taking counsel from a psychiatrist or a therapist? I think that's a very good idea. Because those people are specialists. So they know what they're doing. Of course, you still need to make sure you get a good one, but sure, why not? Sometimes it's better to consult a psychiatrist than to consult a priest, if I may say so myself. I mean, you consult a priest for spiritual things, and if you have a broken leg, you go to the doctor. And if you have ailments of a psychiatric nature, then by all means go see a specialist. Oh, here it is. I found it. It was hidden underneath, actually, the top of the balcony, which is incredibly dusty, but the entire set was extremely dusty. I think it's been on the shelf forever. So we have completed our balcony. Let's put it here. And the second one right there. Nice. Very nice. Now we're going to make what looks like an old radiator. That is a very peculiar build. Huh. Just keep surprising me this entire... Goodness gracious me. Okay, how many of these? 3? Only 3. Okay. What more? What else? 6 of those small ones. Already have 2 there. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, what else? 2. 1, 2 of these, yes. And then 1 clamp. Just use this one, I guess. So this build just keeps slowing me down at the weirdest moments. Just when you think, well, done enough greebling and let's build some walls. Then, oh no, I want you to do something like super technical. Very strange. It's such a strange build. All right. Well, first we add this. I mean, I think it's a radiator. It looks like an old-fashioned radiator. Another one. And then this one. Oh. Another reason why I'll be glad to finish this this build is that there is something sticky on this, on some of the bricks, that is eroding my skin. So I'm thinking battery fluid. So someone just probably tossed the pieces or together with some leaking batteries in it. Every time I build this set, it's only with this set. Afterwards, the skin of my finger starts to peel off, and I can feel it now. It's kind of a bit of a burn. So yeah, maybe not the healthiest build that I've done so far. Okay, I need to put this in front of the window. So that goes here. Yeah, that's definitely, doesn't that look like a radiator? It's gotta be. It's actually quite nice as a build. Micro build. All right, let's see. 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this. All right, let's go. Improve these walls. Yep. 4. The Green Grocer is one of the older modular buildings that they made. I think they had the cafe corner first, and then maybe this one or another one. Anyways, it's just one of the first 3 modular buildings. They got much more interesting to build later on with more interior details. This one already has a few interior details, but not that many. So I'm tremendously looking forward to building a mock build of a museum that has extremely detailed interiors that are just a lot of fun to build, I think. However, I will have to build that with a digital manual, which may present its own challenges. Okay. Don't need this one? No. All right. I don't remember Tailspin. The reason it might not rotate is because auto rotation is off in the setting bar after you slide down the menu from the top. No, I think it's on actually. The auto rotate is on. Like if I go here, it's this one, and it's actually activated. But it doesn't always work. It's kind of, Android is not very consistent with that kind of stuff. Favorite Star Wars movie? The stream is a bit delayed. Okay, that's possible. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back still. My favorite. But I like all Star Wars movies. A question from one Captain One. I've always been a Christian, and to be honest, I haven't gone to church in a long time. I still believe in God and I pray. Is it a sin if I don't go to church? Well, you miss out on an opportunity to strengthen your faith and to meet the community and to, you know, the church's faith is something that you ideally share with other people. It becomes more interesting and more challenging also. So that's why I always recommend people to go to church, even if they haven't been for a long time. Just go check it out and take some time to, you know, to just be there with the community, and maybe to have coffee afterwards and meet some people. I wouldn't want to miss that for the world. How do you say that? I really enjoy also the social aspect of the church, and you know, afterwards just share and talk, and then you pray for each other. So that is, it's just, you know, the categories of sin are not the first categories I think that are at play here. It's more like it can help you. Plus, your presence can help others. And there's nothing more discouraging than sitting in a half-empty church where there's, you know, one of the few people that's sitting there. Whereas if you have a large crowd, then it just helps you, it strengthens you. So it's not just something that the church can mean for you, it's also something that you can contribute to the community. Shaky Channel is watching the film Face Off. Oh yeah. It's a bit of a cheesy movie where Nicolas Cage and John Travolta swap faces. And it's very wacky, very... I think it's from the 90s, right? There's a lot of suspension of disbelief in that movie that is required. But a lot of movies in the 90s and 80s were like that. Favorite Disney show? Not sure. I don't really have never watched that many Disney TV shows because we didn't have access to them here in the Netherlands. That's why it's so ironic that we get to have Disney Plus first, because Disney was not something very common here. Oy, oy, oy. The blood procession in Bruges. I heard good things of it. Bruges is very far away, though, from here. And I have my own parishes, so I don't really get to travel much during the weekend. Okay, this is good. Now, let's do this. Choopy choop. Where's this supposed to go? Oh, it's right here. So that is the clock or whatever it is. Kind of hard to identify. Okay. One here. And then two stacked upon each other. And another one of those. Right here in the middle. Oh, it's already there. Hold on. Take it easy. And then that. should have this. Okay. 3, 4, another 3. That all looks good. Yep, I think that's more or less complete. Let's turn the page. I gotta do some windows now. Does Christianity approve of objects? Ryan, no need to keep posting the same question. I've already answered it, I think, 10 minutes ago. Adam, my problem is that whenever I start going to church, then soon I am doing virtually every voluntary job going, and I feel I have no time for God, only the workings of the church. But that's probably not the problem, the fault of the church, but it may be something you need to work on when it comes to saying no and protecting your boundaries. So I always hate it when people are assaulted almost. If they go to church and they're new, it's like, oh, can you join the choir? Can you do this? Can you do that? I always tell the people in my church not to do that. If people want to become a volunteer, they have to choose it themselves. So, but you should feel free to just say no, just, because that can be dangerous, I think, to try to do. Faith is not just about doing stuff, right? Activism is not very it's not very healthy for the church. John Wick. I've only seen the first movie, and it was very violent. But hey, Keanu Reeves. Need I say more? He's awesome. So. Yeah, it was pretty good. I haven't seen the other two, though. All right, the windows are in place. Now, let's do this. We're getting there. Okay, lots of small stuff now. 1, 2, 1 of 4. Oh, here it is. Yeah, what else? This one. And 2 of these. Okay. Oh, wait, here. Yes. 2. That's 1. What else? Another one. Here. Two smaller bits. Oh, there we go. And we're going to build another clock. That's always cool. So it needs this. Yes. Where did I see that clock? It is right there. Good. What are your thoughts on drinking alcohol? The Catholic Church has no problems with that. Oh, everything in moderation, I would say. I mean, after all, Jesus changed water into wine, right? Not wine into water. Okay, let's first do that clock. It needs 1 2x1. Oh, so this is a clock. Ah, just as I thought it would be. According to this clock, it is 1/2 Well, how does it fit? Oh, well, that's weird. They printed this wrong. I can't attach this in such a way that the clock actually... Yeah, oh well, that's weird. So you can only, because of the underlying studs here, I can only position this this clock in such a way that it's always crooked. Oh well. We'll just pretend it's an old clock that's broken. Let's place it there. How about that? It's like a grandfather's clock. Okay, what else? Oh, we're gonna build the roof. This is always my favorite part. Because once you start building the rooftop, you know, you're almost done. Oh, this one's damaged. The inside is damaged. Oh, I hope I can make it work. I just have to use a lot of force. Second-hand Legos, not always the best thing. All right, what else? What else? 3, no, here. And 2 of these. This one here. That one there. So much detail. Very well. I think we're done here. Yeah, I think we're done here. I'm sorry I had to leave the stream. Oh, okay. Cystic fibrosis. Okay, no worries, Ryan. So don't worry about collecting things. My answer, basically, in a nutshell, was if it's okay to collect things yourself. I collect Lego anyway, as long as you keep sharing as well. So if you only spend money on yourself, then that may be a bit, well, problematic, not, but, you know, other people are missing out. There's so many people in the world that can't have hobbies and can't collect. So I'd say always make sure that your possessions don't own you instead of you own. So, you know, a good rule of thumb is use things and love people, because the other way around is very harmful. And that's not me who came up with that. That's actually a quote from Fulton Sheen and popularized by the minimalists, two guys that have a podcast about minimalism, and I'm a big fan of their show. All right, Windows. Jennifer says, I had to resign from a charity I was part of because I had too many commitments. I'm involved in ministries in 4 different churches. Oof. Yeah. The art of saying no. The Bill and Ted film, never seen those. Will you do an entire city showcase at some point? Yes, I will. Exactly. Saying no is always saying yes to something else. That is super important to understand. So no is to protect something positive. There's nothing wrong with setting boundaries. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people that don't understand boundaries. But that's not my problem. That's their problem. And usually when you say no, the world keeps turning anyway. When I was first doing all the Star Wars stuff years ago, I got invited a lot, and also because of the podcasting and the vlogging and all that. I did a lot of these hip things. I was often invited in talk shows, and I always felt obliged to do it. Like, I have to go there and represent the church, but it always exhausted me, and I was sometimes lured into discussions where they would attack me, and so at one point I'm asking myself, well, why do I do this? God does not require me to always go on talk shows, and so if they would usually call you and they're like, tonight we're going to have this and this topic, and could you please come to our studios and talk about it, and so at first I didn't realize that I could say no, but then very quickly I learned that if you say no, they have a big list of people they can call. So they're calling me, and then they may call someone else afterwards. So, yeah. And also sometimes I was in these talk shows talking about stuff that I was going there because the bishops didn't want to go on that show or something like that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not a spokesperson for the church, and in a certain way, I'm doing work for a television station. They just want to have a good show that night, but I don't get paid for that. So I'm basically doing volunteers work. And so, and if I can't really talk about things that I think are important to talk about, then why would I do that? So that really helps me to discern that I shouldn't always go, even if in itself, I can do an interview on TV. I'm used to that. I make TV, so I'm usually very reasonably good at doing live stuff. But it was also draining, so draining. You'd get home at 2 o'clock in the morning, because a lot of these shows are taped in Amsterdam. And then I would be unable to sleep because, all the stress of doing a live TV show. So I'd be super tired the next couple of days. And I'm like, wow, that's a very, very high price to pay. But I used to be a people pleaser. So I always felt that I had to do what other people asked me to do. The house is aesthetically pleasing, I agree. Obi-Wan Kenobi just came home from the pro-life march in Zurich. I hope you guys had good weather. I think it's quite nice here. The sun is shining. Hey, Poot. P-U-U-T. Poot. We're doing fine.
I don't see any Chromecasts or Cast-enabled TVs linked to your account.
Oh, come on.
You can add devices in the Google map.
My smart speakers are just like C-3PO, always talking when they shouldn't. All right, shaky channel. Have a nice day. Oh, the Friends TV show Lego set. It's great. Yeah, a lot of Christian elements in Star Wars. Yes. If I wear a cassock when I'm in Rome, no, I never wear a cassock in Rome. I do have a cassock, but I almost never wear it. For very practical reasons, because it's incredibly unwieldy and I'm always filming somewhere and having to move quickly and hop on buses and that sort of stuff. So can't really do that with a cassock. I hope this is what I'm supposed to do. One more. Yep. Okay. 1, 2. That should go here. I also remember once I went to, I think it was Good Friday services with Pope John Paul II in the when I was still studying in Rome. And I didn't have my own cassock back then, so I borrowed one from a German priest. And I put my money and my keys and my bus tickets in the pocket of the cassock, only to discover at St. Peter's Cathedral that everything had fallen out because there was a hole in the pocket and he didn't tell me. So I got a little bit frustrated about that. Like, if I had been wearing my normal clothes, that wouldn't have happened. And losing your keys and your money in Rome is not a pleasant experience. If you don't lose them, they'll steal it from you. It is a nice build, yes. Why do you think there are so many different religions in the world? Because people. Because people are always, I don't know, they just, they never seem to agree on anything. And because of free will also. People are free to believe or not believe or, you know. It's called faith. So you need to have faith, but it's not compulsory. And people disagree. That's just, you know, that's why there's so much diversity in the world. It's not all negative. But even in Jesus' time, the apostles were fighting. It's not by accident that Jesus is praying for unity, because he knows us. He knows we're gonna fight. We're gonna split up. And I know better than you, and that's always a risk, even today. Pope Francis the other day spoke about that on his way back from Africa. He said, you know, I don't rule out a schism. That's always a possibility that people will be so mad at me or disagree with what I do that they will, you know, start their own church. They'll split off. And then, of course, they will say, well, we are the real church. But in the Catholic tradition, as soon as you leave the Pope out of the equation, you're doomed. You're doomed. Because you lose that unity. So you may be right. It's with the Protestant insurgents. So there were many reasons for the Protestant reform to happen, and I think nowadays we would agree with a lot of those reasons, but the moment that communities start to split from the church instead of renewing it from the inside, that's where the division starts. So it's really important to always seek unity and to listen and talk when you disagree. That's even true in a marriage, or any relationship or friendship. Any friendship is built on listening. And if you don't listen, then you don't build a relationship. What do I do here? I think I need to add another stud there. I think I forgot that. Yes. Probably. So practice the art of listening and you will be a happy person and you will make people happy. Google is my C3PO, yes. Unfortunately, there's no off switch that I can reach. A new video game. Adam, which game is that in the mail? It is a bad cough, yeah. I know. It says it could turn into a bronchitis. Well, a good thing I'm not a bishop, right? So I don't have to wear a cassock. Hey, Winerski from Poland. Dobry wieczór. Yeah, your English is good. Don't worry about it. Most of us are not native speakers anyway, so if we can understand a bit of Dutch, then we can understand anything. Okay, we're making good progress. I'm starting to like this. Oh yes, staircases. Stairs. I need 2 of these. Two. Great, yes. Great. Perfect. And loads of long tiles, or what you call these. There we go. 1 smaller one and 3 even smaller ones. One, 2. 3. 1 even smaller. And a 4x1. Where could that be? 4x1 is here. And a 3x1. Oh, actually, right there, easier. Plus a 6x2. Where is that 6x2? There it is. Okay. A 3x1. Where could it be? I think it is here. Is the camera crooked again? Or tilted? I should say tilted. Okay. What are your thoughts on Bible prophecy on the last days or doomsday or revelation? That is for us, a hard to understand literary genre in the Bible. Often misunderstood and taken literally, which is the worst kind of reading stories like that. It's fascinating literature. But not easy to interpret well. So it's a little bit too technical maybe for a Lego discussion here. But by all means, don't read the Bible just as a literal, account of history. Doesn't mean that it's all fictional or made up, but the Bible consists of lots of different books written in different times, different cultures, with different literary genres. So you always have to study the context and also the purpose of certain genres. That is why biblical theology exists. It's why exegesis is a university study, because it's oftentimes where in certain evangelical circles things go wrong. It just always baffles me how people can use a literal reading of the Bible to justify all sorts of practices. Or like the other day, I was being tagged multiple times by this Protestant evangelical church in the Netherlands, and they were deliberately tagging Catholics to let them know that the end is near, and there was like the new prophet who is now speaking at so-and-so church at that time, and he basically will explain everything that God wants. And I was like, okay, have fun. I will not be joining you. Especially when they're proselytizing, like shoving it up other people's throat. That's usually a very bad sign. And experience learns that in some of those cases, it's all about the money. It's like those prosperity preachers on American television. Has nothing to do with religion. It's just a money-making machine. And I really hate that, because it's subverting the gospel and using it for your own personal gain, which is one of the worst things you can do. But, well, humans, God knew that he was taking a risk creating mankind. Because what a bunch of egotistical, nasty people from time to time. Not always, thankfully. Okay. I can't wait to see what this is going to look like in a few steps from now. But before we do that, I need to finish something here. This is fine so far, so good. 2 and 1. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I'm so glad I'm finally making some progress on this build. This floor has taken more time than the other 2 floors together. Mostly because of my own stupidity. Okay. Next. It does look a bit French also, these roofs. What do we do here? 2. Oh, careful. Uno. Where is the other one? There we go. Fire Emblem. Oh, for the Nintendo Switch. I don't have a Nintendo Switch, but would you love to learn Dutch? Well, I'd say don't bother. It'll just make your throat hurt. With all our G's, they're very strong. Like The Hague, in the official name in Dutch is Schravenhagen. Schravenhagen. Try saying that. They used to use that during the Second World War to identify German spies. Say Schravenhagen. And they were like, Schravenhagen. Put your hands on your head and on your knees. Put away your gun. That's it, I think, for this step. Oh, no, wait. Oh. Huh? Oh, interesting. I totally missed those. How many languages do you know? Do I know Italian? Yes. Yes, I know Italian, German, English, French, a bit of Spanish, Dutch, obviously, and then a bit of this and that, a bit of Portuguese and stuff. I like languages, but I'm fluent in Dutch, English, and French, and I'm okay in German, but I didn't have a very good German teacher, or I didn't pay enough attention. Anyway, German has always been a bit difficult. It's a complicated grammar as well. All right, Brenda, have a good weekend. Talk to you later. Four hours of French and 2 hours of English. Oh, yes. Well, obviously in Belgium you need French. 2 hours of English, that's not much. Especially now that English is so important. 2 hours seems to me not enough, but I think I had 4 hours in high school.
a very good teacher who forbade us to use an American accent. We could not use American English. He hated it. That's not accent. That's not an accent. That is an aberration. So we were all taught. Actually, he was a bit like Snape. He was very Snape-like in his behavior. But we learned a lot. Ouch. There you go. So when I left high school, or secondary school, I was trying to speak in a very British accent. Nice little windows here. And then once I was free, I just switched to American English because movies. And because, of course, the Empire uses a British accent, and I'm a rebel. I'm a Jedi. Well, actually, no, Jedi also use a British English. I'm a rebel. All right, the windows are in place. What else? We're now going to tile the rooftops, yes. Hopefully you'll be able to see this, because maybe I should put this one on a stand. Point it down a little bit. There. Oh, but now it falls over. Maybe like this. I'm taking a risk here. It could very well be that the camera is going to fall over, but oh well. So far so good. So we're going to put these flat tiles here so that we can disconnect it later on from the actual rooftop, because there's going to be another floor. You don't like French? Oh no! French is such a beautiful language. A baby in February. A boy. Oh, cool. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, okay. A Disney account. Maybe you had a typo in your email or something. What are your thoughts on cremation being a sin? Well, you know what? I don't really immediately switch to categories like sin. First, you have to is it wise? Is it a good thing or not? You know, sin is how do I put that? For some reason, sometimes people only think in categories of what is allowed and what is not allowed, whereas I don't think that's a healthy way to look at faith. It's ask yourself, what is it good? Is it helping me to? Is it helping me to be good? Is it helping me to love? And then sin is the absence of love. So whereas oftentimes when you switch too quickly to the category of sin, you get a very kind of legalistic approach to faith. But faith is first and foremost a relationship instead of a set of rules that you have to obey. It's one of the differences between, for instance, Islam and Christianity. Is in Islam way more like stuff you have to do and stuff you can't do, and there's also a relational aspect, but it's not as important, I think, as in Christianity. So anyway, that's a detour. But cremation, the Catholic Church does not forbid cremation, but doesn't recommend it, and that is because of the symbolic nature of burial, where, you know, it's not that God needs our remains for the resurrection at the end of times, but there is a lot of, in the Bible they use a lot of language that is linked to burial practices, and whereas cremation is more from countries where it's too hot to bury people, or they have to just burn it for sanitary reasons. So the church will always prefer burying the dead for the symbolic nature of it. You know, you return to the earth from which you were taken. Oh, wait a minute. Am I doing? Nope. This is too early. I gotta put something else there too. Focus. Oops. But in the Netherlands, for instance, the practice of cremation is much more prevalent than burial. As a cost question, it's much cheaper to do cremation than compared to burial. I would say, from my experience as a priest, I would always recommend burial because you have a place to go to mourn. You have a place to go to pray, to commemorate your loved ones, and that's very different when you have a cremation. And it's always, of course, you get an urn with the ashes, but where do you put that? And some people put it at home somewhere, which is, I think, it's not recommended nor recommendable, because it's just not, you know, do you want to end up on the windowsill of a house of someone? So I always recommend, even to parishioners that were asking me the question, should I, you know, have my wife or loved ones, should I have a cremation? And I always recommended burial, and oftentimes afterwards they came back to thank me because of that, you know, the fact that they could go to a place and just dwell there and stay there. And a lot of the funeral, the graveyards are beautiful places where it's very calm, and I don't know. So those are kind of my thoughts. Hey, the gaming politician new to the channel, welcome. My list of Star Wars films from worst to best in your opinion. That's asking a father or a mother to rate their children from best to worst. I do have my favorites, but I don't have a top 10. I do have some of the weakest movies are the prequels for me. Especially the third movie. The whiny Anakin, never really cared for that. But hey, it's Star Wars, so I'll take it. But yeah. But even the prequels, I still love it. Star Wars. Which has been the hardest language to learn, Polish. Polish is very hard in grammar, extremely hard in pronunciation as well. It's a beautiful language, but almost impossible. If you're not born there, it's almost impossible to learn. And also, Polish grammar is even more difficult than German grammar. Italian was tough too, way tougher than I anticipated. Italian is easy to get going, but to master it is insanely difficult. So I usually bluff my way through Italian. And I'm good at bluffing. Are we going to see Anakin Skywalker as a Force ghost? Maybe. I don't speak Elvish and Hobbit. Oh, Inge is going to bring me some apple pie. That is very kind of you. Just what the doctor ordered. Huh. I immediately start coughing again. Brother. Okay. I presume this is... Oh boy. So again, in the manual, I can't identify a color. So annoying. Okay, this is this requires me to focus a little bit. 1, 2. Come on. Always searching. Will this never end? Oh, come on. I just need 2 tiny little tiles, and of course those are the hardest to find. We got 1 here, but I need 2. Oh, here's number 2. These are so small. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to build. It's already here. Is this something pre-built or not? Nah, I don't know. Just gonna disassemble it. Wait, I need 2 of those. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we have 1, but I need 2. Where is the second one? I don't know. Huh. I'm pretty sure it's not this. You speak American English because you're a rebel. Yeah. Yeah. No worries, Inge. Enjoy Mass. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back in order. Okay, so you mean like you start with the best one? Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Return Jedi, Last Jedi, Force Awakens, Rogue One, Solo, Revenge of the Sith, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. Okay. I don't know about the Force Ghost. We'll have to wait and see. What is your opinion on the hate The Last Jedi got? Yeah, it's just a plague, these haters. I wish they would just go and enjoy other movies instead of whining for years about a movie that is not the way they wanted it to be. It's just so spoiled behavior. 90% of the hatred is so vicious and so nasty that I can't take it seriously. I mean, of course, the movie has flaws, and I would be the first one to agree with that. But, yeah. Just the aggressive nature of the whole discourse on the web is disheartening. That's why I try to do something differently. I try to be upbeat and positive because I think that's what the world needs. That's what I need. So I try to share that with the world, and I get a lot of reactions from people that tell me that they enjoy the positive attitude, and I'm always a bit surprised because I'm thinking, well, shouldn't that be the norm? You know, since when is all this negativity the norm for what is normal? So. And if you look, I thought the Last Jedi did some genius things. It was totally not what I expected or hoped. And maybe not always, I didn't always like the choices that they made, but I respect the choices because they were very well thought out. And in many ways also inevitable. Is the stole the sign of a priest or the chasuble? Both. The stole is worn, if you see a priest in a chasuble, there's always a stole underneath that you don't see. Should people enjoy Mass? Yes. Oh yeah, sure. And they do. At least in my experience. Well, Lawrence, you're an expert, I can tell. I would almost say you're a church geek, because there is a kind of geekiness about knowing all that, and that's totally okay. Now, what is not okay is that I can't find the pieces that I need for this build. I thought that this would get easier over time, but it does not get easier. Okay, I'm almost there. Let's get this over with, so I can work on those lights in my room. Even more dust. Jeez, did this come from a factory or something? Whoops. Let's turn it this way. This. Two. Okay, well, let's just start building and then we'll see how far we get. This, then this. Whoa, careful now. That is a very weird technique. Okay, I don't like this at all as a construction. This. To use way too much violence to put this together. I don't like that. Okay. This. Oy, oy, oy. I think I should not speak for the rest of the evening. Because my voice is getting worn out. this. No. Here. Okay. Two, like this, and this. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's that fly doing here in my room? I thought it was a mosquito, which I profoundly dislike. Because they bite me while I'm building. Okay, so this definitely has to be dark gray. And I need another dark gray one here, which I don't seem to have. Okay. Haters don't understand why Luke Skywalker threw his lightsaber away, because his nephew went to the dark side and people died in the Jedi Temple. Yeah, it makes total sense that he closed himself off of the Force. It's also the only way to explain why Luke Skywalker is gone in the first place. If he would still be Force sensitive, he would be such a jerk, because he would sense that people are in danger and he wouldn't come to help. So, yeah, I think the plot was so well thought out, but unappreciated by the haters that many of them don't even know Star Wars. They're kids. Take it from me, an old, wise Star Wars nut. Ay, ay, ay. I will get some soup. Inge, that's the 5th time that you say you're off. Okay, where am I going to find that lost missing piece? Well, it's nowhere. So usually when a piece is missing and I'm nearing the end of the work, I'll just go and find a replacement. And then I always end up finding it afterwards, which is so annoying. I can't understand that it's gone. It's probably, again, this may be just a mistake that I made in at an earlier stage, and I used like a dark gray one, but I should have used a black one, because the black and the gray resemble each other so much in the manual. Sorry about that. I was afraid that was going to happen. Okay. This is so wonky. Hold on. Maybe I should first press on everything to make sure it is well connected. Okay, that's better. Yeah. What am I going to do? I'm almost certain I'm missing something. Oh, where could it be? Let me just check my stash. Yeah, you know what? Forget about it. I'll just use one of my spares, this one, because I'm sick and tired of searching. There we go. All right, next we're gonna do this archway. Let's see, hold on. This goes here. Yeah, very well. This one, whoop. Whoa. Like that. Yes. And then this arch right there. Oh, it's beautiful. And then 2 tiles and 1 small tile, and 4 of those. Okay. One last one. I shall finish this in time. I really want to go and finish this before I make dinner, although I'm getting very hungry. Whoa. Okay. Yes. Two tiles, one here and the other one there. It's all looking good. All right, except for that, I don't like the looks of that. Why is this not connecting? I have no clue. No, good enough. Oh, interesting. I'm going to build the tower structure now. So first of all, wait. Yeah. We add this. That's going to carry most of the weight of the tower. Then we're going to strengthen the alcove or whatever it's called, this a little bit more. Good. Then we're going to take this dark green chimney-like tower, add 2 hooks to it. like this. And this. There we go. And that's going to go in the middle of this. Hope it's strong enough. Yep, perfect. Let's turn the page. I'm at step 31. How many more? Ooh, still quite a few. Oh yeah, there's going to be another rooftop part. Yeah, so I'm just going to build, okay, I'm going to finish this part of the building before I go make dinner. Otherwise I'll faint. Too hungry. Okay. Oh, gee. Bronchitis is so fatiguing. You cough your lungs out. Okay, this is one of the little thingies for the tower. All right, we got a couple of these. This one should have this. Correct. Very good. This is number 1, and how is it supposed to work? I think I have to just place it on top of this. Ah, okay, cool. So this is how they do the angle. Nice. Then we have this one. Turn it around and attach this very much in the same way. Good. That one goes on the right side. Perfect. We got to do that 2 more times. However, oh yeah. One like this. Good. Ready? That one is going to go here. Nice. Same procedure. This and this. No. Yep. Yeah, let's turn that one too. Excellent. We then also have to add lots of, whoa. Four of these corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 2 regular ones. However, where can I find those? Nope. Oh, sorry about that. Hitting the camera way too often. Just emptying these Chinese food containers. Okay, so these, I'm going to go here. Very well. But I need 2 more. One. That one goes here. I need 1 more of these. But where is it? Seems like yet another piece missing in action. Even the Millennium Falcon didn't have that many pieces missing. Or missing, it's just that it's so hard to find. It must be there, but I just can't find it. In the meantime, I can already, well, this one is already fully assembled, so that's good. I can just put it right here. And there we go. That looks very nice. Haters don't understand why Leia flight in space to the spaceship. Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, those are the church bells of the church where Inge is going. Thank you, Metalhead, Potterhead. Kylo and Rey fighting on the Death Star wreckage looks amazing. Yeah, I agree, it's amazing. What will be the next build? I haven't decided yet. Probably a small one. Maybe something Lord of the Rings. Or I have the Tron motorcycles. The light cycles. That's a little cool little build. Yeah, bronchitis. I hope this is not going to turn into bronchitis. That's why I have to be very, very careful. Okay, I'm just going to take this piece and put that right here. Boom. Favorite scene from Rogue One and Solo? Gosh. Those are such difficult questions. I don't know. I tend to like everything and not can't really pick my favorites. There's stuff that I like, stuff that I don't care for that much, but Rogue One, I don't know. Well, the reveal of Jeddah with the big Star Destroyer hovering over the city, that's an iconic view that I liked. As for Solo, mostly everything that happened in that storm, the Kessel Run part, that was a lot of fun. Okay, I think this is what it's supposed to be here. And then we have this ornament, which is already fully built, I think. So I'm just going to put that on top of this tower. There we go. Looking good. Yep. That's it. I think that's it. I don't think I skipped anything. So it all came together anyway. So there's only one last part to be done, but I'm not going to do that now. And that is the actual, whoops. Let me put this right here and point it up. So there's just the rooftop that I need to do, which has a small balcony or like an area where you can sit. So that shouldn't be too complicated, although I've said that before. Okay. This does not fit very well. There we go. Now it does. Now it does. Ooh, doesn't that look pretty? I really, really like how this thing is coming together. Very, very nice. All right, time for me to go eat. I've been to Skywalker Ranch, yes. Well, there is some explanation about Leia in space. it's part of the, I think it's in the audio commentary where he explains the rationale. I don't have any Force Awakens Lego now. What? Not much. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and I'll probably finish this tomorrow. So stay tuned, and thanks for stopping by.